crossed the globe in search of adventure with Harrison Ford. You watched Nick Cage save America. Then Marky Mark took you to Papa John's.
I'm literally in a Papa John's right now. I found it. Excuse me, guys?
Now follow along with Tom Hanks on another baffling mystery. What's up with his hair in this one? Was that on purpose? Is it supposed to be like professor-y or the Da Vinci Code? Back in 2003, the world hit the brown note as Dan Brown plopped out the fakest story about Da Vinci since Assassin's Creed 2.
What of the body? Bring it inside and put it with the others.
In a historical tale that feels like skimming Wikipedia after 6 beers, with references to the only 3 paintings Americans can name.
The Mona Lisa. The Vitruvian Man.
I trust you recognize the Last Supper.
Because they think the only way you'll care about art history is if they turn it into an episode of Maury.
But how could Christ have a bloodline unless...
Mary was pregnant at the time of the crucifixion.
You are the Father!
When the curator of the Louvre gets shot, he'll have just enough time to write a whole bar trivia night on the walls.
Oh, draconian devil.
An anagram.
Ranks. Rocks.
Madonna of the Rocks.
Da Vinci.
And Googling all of the keywords is Tom Hanks as Robert Langdon.
Compounding keywords. London at night. Pope. Grail.
Follow a hero with zero connection to any of these people.
How well did you know the curator?
Not very well.
Who mostly just seems annoyed to be there.
I've jammed my shoulder, I've been shot at, I'm bleeding.
But since the most interesting thing about him is that he fell down a well one time, he'll jump at the chance to lecture a whole new audience to death.
Her smile is in the lower spatial frequencies. The horizon is significantly lower on the left than it is on the right. The Priory of Zion is a myth, one of the world's oldest and most secret societies, with leaders like Sir Isaac Newton.
It all started over 1,000 years ago when a French king conquered the holy city of Jerusalem.
This crusade, built by the Templars themselves, is named for the original rose line, Rosslyn Chapel.
It's the pairing of those 2 pyramids. It's unique. The 2 are geometric echoes.
Fascinating.
Picture says 1,000 words, but which words?
How did they make 3 of these things? Journey to Paris, where by French law, Amélie and Leon the Professional must appear in your film. Jean Reno is Fash.
I'm Captain Bezou Fash.
A police officer, but I repeat myself. Audrey Tautou is Sophie, the last descendant of Jesus Christ. According to her grandfather's definitely not a sex cult. She's inherited her ancestors' powers to heal the, claustrophobic?
Maybe you healed my phobia with your hands.
Knows how to handle a whip.
No, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it!
And can tolerate men explaining basic symbols to her, even though she's a police cryptographer.
It represents aggression and manhood. The symbol still used today in modern military uniform.
Yes, the more penises you have, the higher your rank.
Patience of a saint. Thrill as everyone chases each other around some of Europe's most dreary tourist traps, full of weird little creeps like Silas. Paul Bettany literally shines as a modern-day Sith Lord, with the strength to kill anyone, from a defenseless old nun to a defenseless old man. You know, it'd probably take something crazy like a wheelchair-bound guy with a walking stick to take him out. Not my body. It's my only weakness. So buckle up for a movie that uncovers the darkest conspiracy in the Catholic Church. Second darkest. That dresses up like an action-packed TED Talk, but plays like Indiana Jones stripped of anything fun or visually interesting.
A magic cup, the source of God's power on earth. It's nonsense.
No time to argue. Throw me the idol, I throw you the whip. Adios, senor.
Many of our followers are married, many of them have families. Only a small proportion choose to live ascetic lives.
Want to be a good archaeologist? You gotta get out of the library!
I have to get to a library, fast.
Starring... You've got Grail. What if God was one of us? Reno 911.
You shall not pass!
You may pass.
Oh, thank you. Silas the Vilest. The Butler did it. And Doctrine Octopus. There's Something About Mary. The whole movie revolves around mistaking P.S. for Princess Sophie, and I can't believe How I Met Your Mother somehow did it better.
P.S. I love you.
Paul Schaefer.
Paul Schaefer?
Hey, Screen Junkies, Indiana Jones is back in theaters this weekend. Dust off your fedora and study up with the complete timeline of all his adventures, laid out chronologically in a museum-worthy episode of Cram It. Click the box on the right to watch now. Everything the light touches is ours to honest review. I used to be an adventurer like you, then I took an arrow to the knee. Charlie bit my finger. Super toilet. Ah, so much clogging.